This video is extracted from the book, A Short Walk with Death by Ronald E Quist. The nasogastric tube remained inserted in my nostril. I noticed the Swiss hospital staff had placed a large plaster over my nose. More importantly, I no longer felt any pain whatsoever. I was baffled. What magical step had the medical staff here taken to remove what had been a source of unbearable pain over the previous 2 days? Surely it was not as simple as just sticking a plaster on my nose to steady the inserted tube. I needed to understand what had happened. I asked Julia, "How did you stop the excruciating pain I suffered from the nasogastric tube? I no longer feel anything at all." She explained, "Oh, we simply removed that oversized nasogastric tube you brought with you from Ghana and replaced it with a much smaller one." I immediately thought back to Julius's question to the medical team in Ghana about the tube possibly being too large. Julius had been right. "Oh, Kofi Mako, so the unbearable pain I experienced was all because of you." "Sorry, what did you just say?" Nothing at all. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean for you to hear that. I was just thinking out loud," I said to her. What I was doing was creating a mental skit to help me cope with the immense pain I had suffered, which now appeared to have been entirely unnecessary. Kofi Mako was the main fictional character in my skit. Kofi received a third-class degree in zoology from the University of Ghana in 1998. He spent the first 20 years of his career as a poorly paid teacher, teaching biology at Edja No. 2 Senior High School. That was, until he found out the transformative career changes that were possible if you simply offered sycophantic vocal support directed at a powerful politician. The right people must have taken notice of his unabashed TikTok praises for the politician. The government of the day, given his ethnicity and public declarations, considered him trustworthy and loyal to the cause, that is, the cause of financing the party through state capture. In the imagined scenario I was conjuring up, Kofi Mako landed a pocket-padding, lucrative position as a senior procurement officer at the recently established University of Ghana Medical Center. As part of his preparation for the position, the hospital sent him for a 1-week training workshop on public procurement and supply chain management, for which he received a certificate of participation. It now hung proudly on a wall in his office. In the skit, the hospital sends him on a procurement mission to the UK. While there, Kofi sits down with a sales representative of a large UK medical supplies establishment. He takes her through the list of medical supplies he has been sent to procure. They get down to the nasogastric tubes. There are no specified sizes for the tubes. Kofi asks, "What is the price for these?" Then he adds, "You know Ghana is a poor developing country, so our selection must be your most economical." The sales representative pointed out that the smaller radius nasogastric tubes were actually more expensive because of the materials and manufacturing involved. But, she explained, she would still recommend those, since they provide greater patient comfort and better care. Kofi Mako asked about the prices for the largest radius nasogastric tubes. These, it turned out, were close to half the price of the smaller radius nasogastric tubes. Heh heh heh, Kofi's shoulders shook vigorously as he guffawed. "Madam, you know for us in Africa our lips are big, our noses are big, and our ting is big." Now, whenever Kofi got excited, he often pronounced the word big as big and the word thing as ting. He grabbed at his crotch as he said ting. "I assure you, Ghanaian patients' noses will have no difficulty with insertions of the largest sized nasogastric tubes. Please, can we get the price sheet for the large?" Kofi asks her. She gets up to go and print out the price sheets. As she steps away, Kofi turns to his sidekick, Akwasi. Kofi says, "Akwasi, these people think we are all fools. You have the cheap type and you want to sell us the expensive type. Who are they hoarding the cheap ones for? Themselves? What nonsense." He did not expect Akwasi to answer his rhetorical questions. He went on, What I want you to do is to attach the price sheet for the expensive one to the fake invoice you prepare. Submit them to the hospital to support our request for the funds to cover payment for the large radius nasogastric tubes. Akwasi asks, Kofi, what will we do with the price difference? Kofi replies, that one is for the party. Akwasi, that is not corruption, it is for the party. Of course we can keep some for our families. God only helps those who help themselves. As my pastor says, when you see opportunity, you must grab it. We saw the opportunity in the price difference, and we have grabbed it. And so according to my skit, that is why I had to endure such extreme pain for almost 3 days. It was for the party and Kofi and Akwasi doing the bidding of their God.